Hello everyone, and welcome back to Software Inc. My name is Steven Marqueteros, and today we are going to be continuing on the work that we did last episode, and that is cutting down the number of spaces on that parking lot and redistributing it into more, I guess that wasn't really a word that I used there, and redistributing it among smaller different teams that can complete the tasks that we want in a far more efficient manner. And I say that in kind of the way that a serial killer would say that he's going to kill a bunch of people, but don't be worried about me. Be worried about the state of this company, because we have all these large rooms with a small number of employees in them due to basically poor design choices when I actually constructed this about how many employees I thought needed to be in each room. Unfortunately, we have to live with the decisions that we've made previously, so yeah, that's apparently a thing. Our development team is coming along quite nice on DTA E2dit. I don't want to, take a look at the project too much, but I think it's coming along quite well right now. I don't actually know how to see the amount of points that it has, unfortunately, but you can definitely see that we have way too many people still working on it, but that should be fine for our sake, and they should do incredibly fine at their project. Our new art team should be arriving at some point soon. I don't know where they are at. I guess it's more of development team 2 than art. I don't know where half that team really is working at. I swear I just hired a bunch of people to be doing that. I think they're working all down here. No, these are actually members of the core team that are still marketing, because the marketing people haven't showed up yet? I'm quite confused. Switch team to marketing. I don't know where all these people are working anymore. We're somehow making a profit again. I don't know what it is we're actually selling. I could not tell you for my life what it is we're selling, but we are selling something, and we're marketing the heck out of this paint application for reasons that even I still don't understand. It appears also that the release date for DTA E2dit will also be January of 2000, so that's quite nice. I think we should have most of our managers up here on the top floor, too. That's quite nice. There they are, working up there in the jobs that they just serve. Oh my god, somebody died. Holy crap. Wow, how do they die? That's surprising. So yeah, we apparently paid his family $42,000 because of that. That's, wow, very surprising, actually. Let's put a little bit more money into the insurance account because it is running a little bit low. Let's deposit $5 million, so that way, the families, the people working here, can get a little bit of some better stuff. Because I would hate for them to suffer because of some of the poor decisions that we made. Whoa! Why is the game? Hey, I don't want to have to. Oh, these are the core people. That's right. The core team isn't led by a lead yet, so they still ask me for when they want to raise. Unfortunately, let's actually take a look at how much we are spending in staff salaries. So, yeah, I think it has. So we used to be spending a little under $500,000 on staff salaries, and now we're spending about $200,000 to $300,000. So we should be saving a lot of money and actually be making more of a profit. This isn't enough servers, really? What the heck are we running on our distribution platform? Holy moly. What's running? Yeah, holy crap. By bandwidth usage, digital distribution is taking up a huge little spot there. Yeah, actually, then if that's an issue, we're going to be upgrading our server capacity then. I think this utility room, we will just put some more servers in them and hook them up. So let's see if we can actually buy some new servers. Apparently we can only afford the tower server still, so we're going to be sticking with those puppies. There we go, building a big mega server to be used. Oh, all this new data. Awesome, alright, so our server capacity should no longer be at 100% because I think we just added 7 gigabytes per second. So that's gigabits per second, I think, actually is the right way to say it. Yeah, so that should be better. Yeah, as I said, we're going to get a new project kicking here. So we're going to begin creating a 3D editor, I think. Actually, I did kind of want it to be built off of our 2D editor tool. However, I do think that we're just going to have to go off one of our previous editors, unfortunately. So let's actually assign that new project. So this one's going to be called DTA E13dit. You see what I'm doing here with all these really great things here. So let's assign this to. Oh, I don't actually know who's controlling the Dev Team 2 right now. Let's take a look. What am I connected to? I'm still on wire mode. There we go. Don't want to be on that. Design leaders, development team 2 leaders. Oh, actually, I should just be checking through manage teams again. All right, I always forget to do that. Employees lead is Janine Rogers. Okay, leader, so Janine Rogers. Design team is going to be design. Development team is going to be dev team 2. Secondary dev team is none. Support team is going to be, again, dev team 2. Pre-marketing is going to be assigned to marketing. Post-marketing is going to be assigned to marketing. SCM is going to be on super server, and server is going to be on super server. Development time, again, 120%. We want to do these projects pretty darn well. You know, I would hate some awful software to come out of this company. It would just be something that I couldn't even imagine myself, and we're going to stick with 50,000 copies of things that we do. Awesome sauce looks good. I probably shouldn't refer to things as awesome sauce anymore. I think that fad got a little bit old like 3 years ago, so maybe more like 7. You know, the passage of time to me seems relative these days, so... there we go. I think that's good. Okay, so we now have that project going. So let's actually assign some software to it. So DTA E13dit. There we go. And this is going to be a 3D editor. Okay, so apparently we don't need any artists for this project, but that's all right. They'll just sit around and do nothing, even though I think it would be great to have artists on that. So yeah, the team is really, it's really going to be taken over by the project development task after we plug in the numbers. So, project management. Oh, I have to select an operating system. I always forget to do that. So, active users. And there's really only one massive operating system at this point. So, we'll just select the 3 biggest ones. We'll buy the licenses, don't worry. Project manager, DTA E13. Awesome, okay. So that is now going through the whole design system, and now we have 2 projects that are automatically being worked on. So that is nice. Seriously, our server still can't handle the load for distribution. Oh, no, it can. We're good. 61%. That's awesome. Actually, we're doing pretty good. Shadows. Awesome. All right. Let's actually get working on that, I guess. We can give our core team something to do. While everyone else is working on something. We're going to actually stick the marketing over onto the marketing team, because they're probably going to be better at that. I think that makes a reasonable amount of sense. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. I'm getting through the day. Okay, so this should be the last day of having to work on the new game engine Shadows that I think we're actually going to be able to license and then put realties on. I think we may be the first one to the task, because we really have a team dedicated to it. So... as soon as this 3D work here is done, I think, yeah, we just click the patent button, and bam, I think we actually have a patent. Let's take a look. So game engine, dodge them all, we own that. Yes, we'll get a 2.5% royalty, and anyone who decides to use our garbage Shadows thing. Awesome, I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's going to be awesome. A release of DTA E2dit is actually coming out in January of 2000. I'm not going to touch it, because apparently it's being handled completely. Apparently, we're now also over marketing DTA paint, so let's actually set this down to more of something like $50,000. Our marketing team's gonna have like nothing to do, but I think they'll be okay with that. You know, I like to think that this company is only successful based off of the gigantic printing infrastructure that we have, that our couriers are able to send out en masse every day. I mean, we do end up paying a lot for having basically a bajillion couriers literally show up in their cars. Like, we get so many couriers here per day. I mean, mostly half the traffic that comes through this facility is just a bunch of people taking boxes out. We really should just get one of those like semi-ports, I think, where they can just like come in and do and take the stuff in a more efficient manner than having to put it in the back of a van to go places. So we've actually reached the point where I'm just gonna stop marketing DTA paint. It's not really doing us any good to keep working on that, so we're gonna cancel it. We're gonna can it. We're gonna can the marketing. So apparently DTA E13dit is also gonna be coming out in 2000. It's gonna be coming out in October though. Still, DTA E2dit is still in the alpha phase, so that is something to take into account. But we still got a lot of time before we get that. You know, we'll start getting followers eventually when they start sending out press builds, because basically the marketing team is going to be handling everything in regards to this game. It's so nice to just be able to sit back and let the companies sort of run themselves. So actually, what we need to do is we need to start adding more teams. So we have like rooms like this. I guess rooms like this. Rooms like this? Are both of these for development team too? I think they are. I actually don't know which office I want them working in. So let's actually... I think we might want to start developing an operating system. I think that could really do us well in the long run. But in order to do that, we are going to need like a really, really fancy group of people in order to do that. So let's actually get a new team. We're going to call this Development Team 3. So there we go, Development Team 3. Okay, let's add that, and let's hire somebody in order to operate Dev Team 3. Oops, I always try hiring people the wrong way. There we go. Specialization, begin looking. All right, so sorted by skill. There we go. I'm trying to hire this against my Dev Team 3 right now. So there we go. Goofy Optimistic. That seems pretty good to me. I'm actually going to hire Cheryl Marshall right off of that. Cheryl Marshall, one of the important people in this company that is going to lead it to success. I am super confident in her ability. Of course, again, trying to assume the gender. This usually fails me in some way. It usually goes terribly wrong at some point when I realize that the person is not right. I just the names are very ambiguous in this game, unfortunately, for my sake here. It really gives me a little bit of a scare. So there we go. And I also change your role to a lead. There we go. And instead of working upstairs, I'm actually going to have Dev Team 3. Well, actually, no, the offices upstairs are already pre-built, so I'm just going to move her upstairs. I'm going to give her a nice office because she's going to be working in kind of the the important role of this. So I'll give this a Dev Team 3, leaders only. There we go. And downstairs, I will assign this to Dev Team 3. And this is kind of just a general purpose, workroom. It's October of 99, and the AI still has the game in alpha right now, so that's all right with me. The game knows how to do this better than I do, so I trust the game's capacity of figuring out this kind of stuff. So, yeah, the marketing team's going to go home, and the followers are going to begin shedding, because we still got a while before the game's actually released. So I do figure we're probably going to lose a lot of the followers before this actually comes out, unfortunately. So... but yeah, that's just the way the game decides to do this kind of stuff, so we just kind of got... Oh, actually, holy crap, I don't know what just happened, but wow, we have a lot more followers all of a sudden. They must have just released some really huge press thing. Holy crap, that's a lot of followers. Oh god, I don't know if 50,000 copies is going to be enough. We may actually want to bump this up to 75,000 copies. All right, so it's finally in the beta stage in November of 99. It's looking good. I'm super excited for this release, guys. I am absolutely pumped for this. I cannot wait. And then we're going to have to wait like another 10 months before DTA E13dit comes out. There we go. A bunch of these people asking for raises again. We're going to have to get this sorted out through some sort of marketing at some point. Somebody left their computer on. Come on, dude. Don't leave your computer on overnight. What are you doing? We can't have you doing that. Wasting electricity at our company. We're trying to be an electricity-conscious company here, and there's people out there who are just leaving their computers on. It ain't conducive to success in this company. I know I'm using the word conducive too much, but that's what happens when you know a single dictionary that you refuse to give up. There we go. Look at that. So they just released it. Awesome. I don't know how much it's going to make, unfortunately, but I can see that they now have designed DTA E2dit 2. It's going to be released in November of 01, so that's good. That's good to hear. I am pumped to see the sales for the day, actually. I really want to see how much money we have spent on that. So here we go. Apparently, it was great quality with prominent marketing. We only spent $587,000 on it, so if we sell at least any amount of copies, we make a humongous profit. Look at that, guys. DTA E2dit, one of the most successful things that we have actually managed to make recently. I think it's actually our most successful program thus far. Look at that, guys. We've sold a crazy amount. Oh, man, our profit's $3.5 million that month. Look at that. We finally actually dented the long-term, basically the fund that we received from, I don't know what that was, a print job or something. Some crazy amount of money we made through deals at some point. We're finally making a dent in that amount, and we're actually running this company in the correct way. Apparently, we're not known in the graphics market, even though I swear to God, we've been here for like a bajillion years. So that's great to hear. Apparently, it's well worth the price. So that is really great to hear. Hopefully that we won't have any issues with that, and our dev teams can work on that properly. But there we go. Look at that. Another impressive day of sales. We're getting some serious reputation up there. We're doing a really great job. We have 3 active projects going. Hopefully the design team is working their hardest. Unfortunately, I think that the leaders do have some work to be doing on their own. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode, guys. It has been fantastic. I've really enjoyed doing this. We're actually getting the company to function on its own, and we're expanding it, we're growing it, we're hiring new people, and we are making a lot more money than we used to. Hopefully, next episode, we'll start to wrap things up, really, because we're really... starting to run out of things to do. I mean, once we have all these rooms filled up with all these development teams constructing everything, pretty much the place is going to run itself. I can retire. This is Steven Marqueteros at the ripe old age of, oh gosh, I don't actually know how to figure out how many years. They're at the ripe old age of 40. There we go. That's pretty darn good. I think that's fantastic. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. It is the best way to see new videos that we come out with, because if you want to see new videos, you know, you sometimes you just want to see them in your feed, easy to click on, that fine thing. Don't want to overblow that, but give us a thumb and tell us how you're doing down in the comments section. My name is Steven Marqueteros, and I will see you guys next time.